Hi, this is Joe Von Will from PowerSponsoringSecrets.com, and I'm excited to share with you in this video one of my favorite subjects to talk about. It's actually based on the book by Robert Kiyosaki, one of my mentors. It's called Cashflow Quadrant. So I'm going to be sharing with you what the Cashflow Quadrant is and how it means to you in your business. You've probably seen this before, but I want to share with you the importance of understanding what this Cashflow Quadrant is all about so that you can share it with your team members and your new recruits so you can explain to them the process that they're going to go through as they're building a successful home-based business opportunity. So let's jump right into it. There's actually 4 different quadrants when it comes to this entire cash flow quadrant. You have E for employee, S for small business or specialist, B for big business, and you have I for investor. These are the 4 different quadrants to the cash flow quadrant. And what's really interesting is that there's actually 4 different mindsets of the cash flow quadrant. I'm going to explain that to you in just a minute. But let's go ahead and review some of the quadrants very briefly. E obviously stands for employee, and what that means is a lot of people are employee. They work for a company, they work for an employer, and what they're doing is they're actually trading time for money. Okay. Some of the things that you hear an employee is, I want a safe, secure job. What kind of benefits can I get? They're trying to live a life that they want to be safe and secure. They invest in 401ks and mutual funds, and they save money, get out of debt. That's what the E quadrant's all about. Okay. The S quadrant is actually based on small businesses, specialists. An example of that would be maybe a doctor or a lawyer. You know, 9 times out of 10. Small businesses and specialists actually work harder and work more hours than folks here in the E quadrant. It's kind of interesting. So a lot of people here in the S quadrant say things like, well, if you can't do a job, you can't do a job right unless you do it yourself. That's what the S quadrant is all about. They don't know how to actually go beyond themselves, and a lot of times they get caught up in the rat race in this quadrant. So that's really what the E quadrant and the S quadrant are all about. This is what we call the left side of the quadrant. Now let's move over to the right side of the quadrant, and that's what I find is most interesting about the home-based business and network marketing industry. So let's take a look at here. B stands for big business, and what that means is you're actually building a large organization where whether you're working or not, you're continuing to cash flow and you're still making a residual kind of income. So a big business is defined by a business that is a somewhat automated type business where you don't actually have to be in there managing the ins and outs of the business. It's an asset that continues to cash flow. Okay? Now take a look here at the I quadrant. The I quadrant is actually based on investors. Investors actually are investing money and they're producing more and more cash flow by investing in income producing assets such as real estate, businesses, all types of different oil. There's so many different investments out there, and that's what the I quadrant is all about. So let me go and do a quick review of the difference between the left side of the quadrant and the right side of the quadrant. Check this out. What's really interesting about the difference between the left side and the right side of the quadrant is obviously the income types. So take a look at this. The left side of the quadrant relies on an income type called earned income. What that means is you're trading time for money. Now, which is more valuable, time or money? Well, time is actually more valuable. You lose time, it'll never come back. Money, you can always make. You lose money, you can always make it back. Now, you go over here to the right side of the quadrant, and it's passive income. This is money that continues to cash flow. It's a residual income check that will continue to pay you whether you're actively working or not. Now let's talk about the mindset. The mindset of the left side of the quadrant versus the right side of the quadrant is vastly different. The left side of the quadrant lives in fear. In addition to fear, like the left side of the quadrant has a lot of problems with scarcity. Some of the things that you'll hear people on the left side of the quadrant say, oh, I hope I can still keep my job. I hope I don't lose my job. That's all fear. There's not enough commission checks. There's not enough clients. There's not enough this. There's not enough that. That's what scarcity is all about. Because the left side of the quadrant, you're concerned about yourself. You move over to the right side of the quadrant, you're actually concerned about others. It's because you're being in service to others, and that's what network marketing and home-based businesses are all about. So check this out. On the right side of the quadrant, instead of fear, it's courage. In addition to that, the opposite of scarcity is obviously abundance. So as you can see here, the mindsets of the left-sided quadrant versus the right-sided quadrant is completely different. And as you're introducing new team members to your organization and building a large network marketing profitable business, what you want to do is you want to explain to people that get involved that this is designed to start out as an S-quadrant business. As a home-based business owner just getting started out in direct sales or network marketing, you start out in the S-quadrant. Okay? And as you're building your team, building your large organization, you're going to continue to expand, and you're actually going to move from the left-sided quadrant to the right-sided quadrant, where you're going to end up in the big business quadrant. That's the design of the network marketing industry. That's what's so beautiful about this industry, is that you can actually build a profitable business and move from the left-sided quadrant to the right-sided quadrant. At some point, when your business is continuing to cash flow, you're going to take this money and put it right back into the I quadrant. And that's where Robert Kiyosaki calls the velocity of money. That's when you're continually cash flowing your assets from your businesses to your investments, and you're continually creating more and more passive residual incomes. So that's what the cash flow quadrant is all about. The difference between the left side of the quadrant and the right side of the quadrant is the concept of leverage. The left side of the quadrant, there's very, very minimal leverage. On the right side of the quadrant, you actually can take advantage of other people's efforts and other people's time. A network marketing business, that's what it's all about, is leveraging your entire team, building powerful downlines and people that work together in a cohesive team and organization where you can actually leverage everybody's efforts and everybody's time. So that's what the cash flow quadrant is all about. I hope you got some valuable information about how you can apply this to your home-based network marketing business. I would encourage you to diagram this for your team members and explain to them where they are in the cash flow quadrant and where they want to be. So thanks again for watching this video. I hope this you find very valuable, like I mentioned earlier. And if you have any questions or like to contact me, or would you like to have more information about videos that you can share and train with your team, go to powersponsoring.secrets.com, and that's how you can contact me. Shoot me an email. I'd love to help you. Thanks again. As always, play to win.